Hello, Nevlin second graders. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. Yesterday, we didn't have a video because it was Memorial Day, so you had Monday off. Hopefully you enjoyed the day and did something fun. Today I have a fun book for you this week that you should be able to relate to. It's called What's with This Room? And this book is about a boy who has an extremely messy room. And at the beginning of the book, the first half, his parents, his mom and dad, are the narrators of the story. They are telling about his room and, of course, how disappointed they are in the mess that it is. Then the second half of the book is the boy explaining why his room is this way and his side of the story, telling us about it. And I say that you can relate to this is because probably most of you, either right now or at some point in your life, have had a very messy room, and your parents have probably asked that you clean it up. So it's kind of a funny story about this boy and his room. There are some very big vocabulary words in here, and so when we come to those words, I will talk to you about what they mean. So really pay attention to some of those keywords that I talk about, and you might learn some new big fun vocabulary words. So this is called What's with This Room by Tom Lichtenheld. Look at this room. It is in such distress you'd have to clean up just to call it a mess. The clutter and filth put our house in disgrace. What's the matter with you? Can you clean up this place? Now these are the parents talking. Here's the mom's hand. Your stuff and your things are in such disarray. We just can't believe you live here this way. Your shoes in a pile, your shirts in a bunch, and they're in that corner. Is that yesterday's lunch? So the word disarray means that things aren't where they're supposed to be. They're all over the place. Things are a mess. Sometimes when you come into my classroom, I might have things on your desk from the previous group, and that would be in disarray. You take off your pants and you just let them fall. You throw dirty shirts and they stick to the wall. Your stinky old running shoes got up and ran. Out stunk by your underwear hung from the fan. You used to think monsters hid under your bed. Now we think so too, but it smells like they're dead. And even though this one looks strong as an ox, his fatal mistake was eating your socks. So not only is his room a mess, but it also stinks. And the word fatal means it will kill you. So the smell, they say, killed the monster living under his bed. The clothing we bought at those fancy new stores now lies in a heap growing fungus and spores, while the custom-made closet we built for these garments has become a state refuge for vermin and varmints. There's lizards and lemurs and hideous hedgehogs, wombats and weasels and Brazilian tree frogs. I'm putting my foot down. This place is a zoo. What's this I stepped in? It feels like new poo. Which is an animal, so animals poop, she says it feels like. Some of the big words in here were fungus, which is like mold. And then it talks about his garments. That's another word for clothes. There was another one in here. Vermin and varmints are like rodents, animals that you would not want in your bedroom. Here it says danger, Euro blocks. Kids love them. For your birthday, we gave you those fancy new blocks, but you've cast them aside and just used the box. It houses some creature. It's hard to tell what. We don't want to know, so please keep it shut. We'd like you to tell us, your mom and your dad, how it got in this state, how your room got this bad. We brought you the mop, the vacuum, and broom. Now why, my dear, won't you clean up this room? So now it's going to switch over. Okay, take a good look at this disaster. And now he is going to talk. Mom, Dad, you don't understand. It's not random filth. Everything's planned. The muck and the mess and the clothes that are cruddy. They all play a part in my homework and study. So he claims it's about homework and studying. I've got math, I've got science, I've got all these classes, not to mention a study of stinky shoe gases. The crud and the critters, they all play a part. And if it's not science, I just call it art. Those clothes aren't heaped up just because I'm a pig. I'm actually creating an archaeological dig. In a couple of years, I'll give you a chance to dig and discover my petrified pants. This isn't just vermin down under the rugs. I'm studying a family of misbehaved bugs. So misbehave means to be naughty. So he's studying naughty bugs, he says. On my knees all day Tuesday, I got a bad blister while watching a cockroach torment his younger sister. And torment means to be mean to. So he says these cockroaches were being mean to one another. Right here. Mom, he's bugging me. I hope you don't have cockroaches in your room. And my underwear flung on the fan, of course. Just a method to study centrifugal force. As they spin round and round, I can measure the flows of the air by the smells that I smell with my nose. Yuck. I'm not the first person with a closet of fur, but mine are alive. That's what I prefer. And while all their doo-doo, their poop, is nasty to noses, just wait till you see how it grows the roses. So he's running it outside to use as fertilizer on the flowers. That food in the corner all covered with green will save you big money come next Halloween. With time it will turn into sticky brown snacks, perfect for filling those trick-or-treat snacks. Gross, I wouldn't go trick-or-treating at his house. And finally, here's something of which I'm most proud. But cover your ears, the noise could be loud. It'll clear out your noses, if not the whole room, when I pour in the vinegar and watch it go. It's got a volcano here. Boom. All this stuff is flying. Although that experiment was really a blast, it cleaned out my room just a little too fast. Now all my pet projects have turned to debris, which is little pieces of garbage, and taught me a lesson from up in a tree. I'm done with excuses. It's time to confess. That room was a pigsty, a big moldy mess. As soon as I locate the mop and the broom, I'll make an experiment of cleaning my room. And this dog says, and thanks for lunch. So tomorrow, Wednesday, I would like you to listen to the book again. And then for your writing assignment this week, I want you to write about, tell me about what your room is like. Do you like your room a pigsty? And why? And what kinds of things make it that way? Or do you keep your room neat and tidy by making your bed every day? So you could say something like, my room is always a pigsty. I throw my clothes on the floor and I eat cereal in my bed, whatever it might be. Okay? So that'll be your writing assignment. All right. Have a good week. Thanks.